Hi everybody, Kaiwazu with you. We are looking at Hawaiian records again today. We are on the letter D. We just finished up with Jack DeMello and now we're going to proceed on through the D records alphabetically. Artists that begin with the letter D. First up today, this is Dela Cruz on the Trade Winds label. Kuhio Beach Girl. Interestingly, the picture not shot anywhere near Kuhio Beach, but that's okay. And this is on Tradewinds Records. Royal Hawaiian Hotel, Pakalana, Come My House. Very well-known singer, another of her albums, Linda, Hawaii's Canary. She sang with the Halekulani Girls, also known as the Alice Fredlin Serenaders, and then she kind of went solo as well as on these albums. Nani Ka'ala, really nice version of that on here. Also on Tradewinds Records. Ale Koki, really good like classic Hawaiian songs that she did. And then this is a best of album, Best of Linda, which has songs from her other albums. Here's a, I don't know, is this guy German? I think he's German. Roberto Delgado. It's like an easy listening orchestral person. 2 records by him, Blue Hawaii Volume 1, Blue Hawaii Volume 2. I've seen both of these released on other with other jackets, other covers as well. This one, I've torn it, is from 1973. I remember getting this one when I was like in probably junior high school, and we went to Charlotte on one of our like Christmas shopping trips or something. We would go to the mall, and I go to the record store and get really excited because there at that time there still might be like a few Hawaiian records coming out, and this was one which I got, and I was so excited. And it has, I liked it because it's orchestral, and some of the songs have like a Billy Vaughn treatment. I don't know if you're familiar with Billy Vaughn, but he's famous for kind of, I really like him, and he's famous for having like twin saxophone, sort of danceable, sweet sounds. Several of the songs are kind of on that type of an arrangement here, and then there's some kind of groovy stuff too, like Hawaiian Blue Beat Baby, you know. So I like this album, and then this was 1973, and then this one came afterwards and was pretty much, you know, in the same style. It has a really nice version of the song Albatross on it. These are both on Polydor. And also has the theme from Hawaii Five-0, and a kind of a cool arrangement. I like those, Roberto Delgado. Here's an album from Hawaii, Naomilani Delos Santos. Ka'uluwehi o Kekai, Harvest of Rainbows. I don't know if she did anything else after this. I'm not aware of anything else coming out. It's called Missing Your Pretty Face. Music from the motion picture Diamond Head. Diamond Head was a novel and then turned into a movie with famous people in it. I don't remember. Oh yeah, Charlton Heston, George Chakiris. Anyway, James Darren. Colpix put out the soundtrack, and it's Johnny Williams conducting the Columbia Pictures Studio Symphony Orchestra. And this is kind of a nice album. I've always enjoyed it. James Darren singing the theme song Diamond Head, which is even well known in Hawaii and was quite popular here, and as you still hear it sometimes. And some of the songs from the film, Manoalani, Hawaiian Welcome, they have a nice sound to them, nice orchestral sound. I like it. And I think what's really funny is they released this album, and then Colpix Records, same company, released this album, which was music inspired by the motion picture Diamond Head. And I am loving, okay, I'm living for this painting right here. Living for it. However, this music was truly just inspired. It really wasn't even inspired by the music Diamond Head. If we're going to be honest, it wasn't inspired by Diamond Head at all because it was music that they already had in their catalog, namely this album called Hawaii by the Diamond Head Beachcombers. These are this exact same recording. This one, of course, I'm sure some of us are living for this picture too. Uh, the Diamond Head Beachcombers, actually on steel guitar, are Sam Makia and Hal Aloma, who were well known on their own right and well known performing together, and they often recorded in various combinations using other names, and this was just one of those times. Diamond Head Beachcombers, it's Hal Aloma and Sam Makia, and it's a great album, great steel playing, love it. This is also kind of interesting. My grandfather had this album growing up, and I loved it so much. The Diamond Head Beachcombers, not the same people as the Diamond Head Beachcombers we just saw. Different Diamond Head Beachcombers. However, if you have the box set Hawaii Melodies from Paradise, or some albums from Leo Adeo, you will discover that the arrangements, not the performance, the arrangements are identical on these songs to some of the other ones. And I love the arrangements. There's great clip art on the back of that. Now this is 1959, recorded in 1959. It was reissued later, and I have that also, with almost the same cover, but not quite. And I don't know what the story is, like why they changed it. Obviously, they took the living stereo off, but then they took, I don't know whether there were people that said, hey, this plane just looks weird flying over Waikiki, because they don't fly in that way, which is true, and it does look kind of weird. So maybe they just took it out, but I'm not sure this looks any less weird. I don't know. What do you think? I say just leave it in. Then this is an album from Japan called by the Diamond Head Hawaiians on a Tropic Night from 1973. And is it 73? Why am I saying 73? Yeah, it is 1973. How would I remember that? Most instrumental Hawaiian albums from Japan are not particularly memorable because they do the same songs, all of them, pretty much, and they don't really do anything crazy or wild or that interesting with the arrangements. They just kind of stay pretty standard. This one's interesting though. This one was kind of interesting because these people, whoever they are, I don't know, the Diamond Head Hawaiians kind of went out on a limb and like there's some bossa nova arrangements. Like there's a really nice bossa nova arrangement of Kaimana Hila on here. On a Tropic Night, which is a standard in Japanese Hawaiian albums. They do quite an unusual arrangement of. So there were some things on here that I give them credit for. This was a much more interesting listening album than most of the Hawaiian instrumentals from Japan. Diamond Head Hawaiians. Then finally today, Leo Diamond, who is an easy listening harmonica player, and we see here, of course, got on the bandwagon and did a Hawaiian themed album, Exciting Sounds of the South Seas. Love the artwork. Yeah. And this has your standards, Beyond the Reef and Isle of Golden Dreams, but some other songs too. Ukulele Lady, you don't hear that often. Under a Blanket of Blue, Breezin' Along with the Breeze, and he wrote an original composition called Polynesian. So, Leo Diamond, his harmonica and orchestra. That's it for today, so let's listen to some samples from these albums. thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. There's been like 80 something videos before this one, and there's like 500 to come or something. It's like, for real. It's going to take forever. Anyway, thank you for those of you who are on this journey and enjoying it. And or if you're just dropping in for today, hope you had a good time, and maybe we'll see you next time.